What's going on, folks? ST here, and today we got something just a little different. Today we're going to be looking at a new disposable pod system. Today we're going to be looking at the RIO from VLADDIN. These were sent to me for the purpose of this review, so let's go down, see what you're going to get in the box. Really nothing to navigate here, even though there are a few little extra functions that you typically wouldn't see on a disposable pod system. But with that being said, let's go down, take a look at this one, then we're going to come back up top, vape on it, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Let's go check it out. Alright, so here's the packaging that the VLADDIN RIO comes in. It is 3 per pack, and you can see at the top you will have where the flavor is indicated. So you've got your VCT, your blue raspberry, the iced lychee, and the iced tobacco. So all you want to do is just pop these open. As you can see, you're going to have 3 in there. They're in these little sealed pouches. So you just want to go at the top, rip that open. It does come with a little card to indicate what you need to do with this right here. So it's going to show for this plug at the top and the battery. And you're probably asking yourself, battery? What? So, as you can see, this device right here, it does have a little internal 460 milliamp battery. It does hold 1.3 mils of juice. They are a Nic salt, a 0.50 in there of Nic salt. So it is a bit on the stronger side. At the bottom, you've got this little switch where you can turn this thing off and on, which I find is pretty different than most disposable pod systems are. That's just something you don't see right there. Very different. It is all plastic. It does have the flavor of what it is marked on there in big letters. Something again I do like because of a lot of the disposable pod systems, they kind of color code them. With these you can just pick right up and see right off the bat what flavor you have. They also try to kind of color code them there a little bit. Also see this one right here. So, and again, like I said, with color coding, a lot of them, that's simply what they'll use. There'll be no flavor marked. And you know, if you got a few different ones, sometimes you actually got to pick it up and try it just to remember what's what. So again, I do like how they've marked these pretty big so you'll know. So before you vape on this, first thing you need to do, you need to grab this little tip, and it's in there pretty good. You just want to pull. You can see how that snapped out there. That makes sure that you don't have any juice that's maybe tried to leak down into here or anything like that. I find that pretty cool. Next thing you want to do, at the bottom, you want to flip that little switch on. And you can see that little blue light that kicked on right there indicates that it's turned on. Also, that little LED light will illuminate when you're taking a draw on this. So, very small, very compact. I mean, it is very small. Again, made of all plastic. So, not much to show, and real easy to get started to use right there. And again, you have this little option when you're not using it. If you want to cut the power off, you can turn that little switch off. Or once you get it, you can just turn it on and leave it on till it's no longer till you've used all the juice up, and then just throw it in the trash. Now they do suggest you can get right around 300 puffs out of this. I have not tried to calculate that with using one of these, but I'm assuming it'll do what it says. But pretty cool looking. So that's it. Let's go back up top, vape on this, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. All right, and we're back. You know what time it is. All right, first and foremost, I gotta say, they got 4 different flavors here. First off, I haven't even tried the tobacco because anything with tobacco in a title is just not for me. I don't do anything tobacco flavored. So I haven't tried that one. The ones I have messed with is the blue raspberry and the ice lychee. And I gotta say, the ice is probably the best so far. It's very smooth, it's got that, you know, kind of menthol hit to it. And just gotta say, for as high as the Nick salt that they're using in these, they're using a .50 on them, that's pretty strong. Now, it's very smooth on this one right here. But as for like the blue raspberry, there's a bit of a throat hit on there that's probably a little bit more potent than what, I don't want to say what I'd care for, but it's a little strong to me. Now, easily this could be, I have kind of got myself away from messing with Nick salts. For some people, they love them. And it's not that I hate them, it's just that I've gone back to using straight higher nicotine e-juices for my mouth to lung type things, and just haven't really messed with the Nick salts anymore. But I can say for the ice lychee, it's very smooth. It's something that's good. So, but let's go through this. So something you're typically not going to see with the disposable pod system, first off, you've got that on and off switch. I was kind of shocked when I seen that right there, because again, that's just something you don't see on a disposable. For some people, they might think, well, that's maybe a little overkill. Well, they're putting it on there. It's just another measure for when you receive your product or wherever you purchase it at. The battery has not been connected at all. There's no connection going on. It just hasn't been sitting in a box ready for you to pick it up and start hitting on it. Thing is, you've got to turn it on. Well, another thing too, I don't quite know how much more longer it might last as you would keep maybe switching it on or off, or once you get it, you might just switch it on and never fool with that little switch again. But the option is there for it. Also, I like the little plug that has to be pulled on there for you, you know, to take your initial hit, and it's lodged in there pretty good. So it's just not like some of these disposable pod systems you'll get where it's just like a little rubber plug over the tip and you just kind of pull it off, start using it. This one's latched in there to make sure that no juices have, you know, tried to escape anywhere, nothing getting down into the battery. It's just like you pull it, then you're good to go. So I think that's pretty cool with this one. Also, and one of the biggest things on here, because hey, you either like disposables or you don't. The thing about it is, a lot of them seem to be going to that metal frame body, and I know that upsets a lot of people, but these right here are completely plastic, very lightweight. I mean, you can't even tell you got this little thing in your hand. So now, applications for this. Of course, certainly this is probably something that's not going to be your all-day thing, but for a lot of people, and reasons why you might use a disposable, you know, again, you might be out and about, you could be in your vehicle, wherever the case might be, your normal device that you use, say something happens to it, it's not working, you don't have a backup on you. Well, if you got something like this and need your little quick fix of nicotine, perfect little device right here for it. You know, you might just need to step out somewhere real fast and you just want your fix real quick. Well, again, this is something that might help you out. Putting this in your pocket, you will forget it's in your pocket because it's just so lightweight and small, and they last for a good while. You got a 460 milliamp battery in it, you know, good juice capacity. So far these things have lasted me a pretty good bit. So, but in my opinion, I mean, it's just not something you're going to use every day and all day, or you'll be going through quite a few, I would imagine. But anyway, if you're interested in looking for these, you can go to VLADDINvapor.com. They've got them on their site. They're going to come 3 per box. They're going for $14.99. And at the present of looking on their site, they are sold out at the moment. So you might just need to keep checking. I have not researched anywhere else to see if they are in other sites, but that is a site at the moment that you can type in and you will be able to see them on there. When they get restocked, I do not know that. But all in all, it's a pretty cool little disposable device. I have not just messed with a whole lot of them, but for the ones that I have, I gotta say this one probably stands out better than any of them at the moment. Again, you got a few little extra features on there. One of the biggest things, it is all plastic, so I know people love that. And the flavor on some is not bad. Some are a little harsh than others, but this one, the Ice Lychee, man, it's pretty smooth. So good little backup thing. Well, folks, that's all I got on this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I know you get sick of me saying this, but there's more to do, so I'm going to go get it done. That being said, y'all have a good one.